Kia ora. Oh, Cancer. I had an accident. Sorry. I've got these I've put my glasses on because I fell off my bike and I've got a big black eye, Cancer. But thank you for joining me. This is your reading for the new moon in Libra, which is happening really literally. It's just happening as we're speaking here. It's the 25th here in Aotearoa today, and this is the Lightroom forecast. So thanks again, as I said, for joining me. These are intuitive tarot readings. They're very general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, Cancer. And we're looking at the story today. We just need a couple more cards. Do check out the collective reading for this new moon in Libra for a general overview. And yeah, so let's just see. Please do like, share and subscribe if you like this video. So we just need a couple more cards, lovely Cancers. Let us see. Here we are. We always go through and clarify, and I'm going to pull a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy card and a rock mineral crystal card at the end because we love rocks and crystals. Let's see. Wow. This is pretty interesting, Cancer. We come out first and foremost with the moon. We know what the moon's all about. It reveals, it illuminates, but it also conceals things within a cyclical time zone. There are times where, in some ways, I guess there is a sort of divine timing that occurs, and of course the Temperance card is a card that expresses that in an alchemical kind of as an alchemical process. But here we have the moon, a little mysterious. We understand, or should I say, we're conscious of some things, we're not conscious of others. I would suggest to you at this time, whatever is going on for you or for some Cancers out there, that you might be feeling a little bit depleted, a little bit tired out, that you have been exerting possibly quite a lot of energy, but you're not exactly sure what you're seeing from it, or whether you're getting are there results to be had, or is this just, because of various things that are happening in your life at the moment. It is the time of the equinox, whether you're southern hemisphere or northern. It is a turning point in the year here. I say this because after the moon we have the beautiful Princess of Swords. We see the princess, an adolescent, a young mind, a learning mind. There's similarities. If you're interested in tarot, obviously you are if you're watching this, but you see the similarity with the Queen of Swords. Did I say wand? Yeah, Princess of Swords. Queen of Swords is really right up above the cloud line, above the cumulus, so that gives her the level of not only gravitas, but great precise thinking. This, unfortunately for the princess, there is a period, and sometimes this is a necessary period, where we are exerting a lot of energy. In the card, we're sort of fighting an enemy, but there's actually nothing there, Cancer. So you can sort of transfer that into various other pursuits, or what's going on in your work life, or what's going on generally in your life at the moment. Possibly for some out there that there's a unseen aspect here. Some things, that there's something quite big going on or is about to happen in your life, in your world. And you get that feeling, you get that sort of feeling like, but you can't put it into words. It's just a feeling. Well, there's a big transformation going on, Cancer, that will become quite apparent soon, because we get the Death card coming here. This is a card of transformation. It's not a card of death. It's a card of letting things go, maybe knowing where to, what we can leave behind and what we want to carry forward, because I'm just suggesting here to you, for some Cancers out there, that it's leading to a position of being able to take off totally unencumbered, take off on a journey, on a new project, whatever it happens to be. It is new, it is fresh, and there's no harking back to the past. There's no projection forward to the future. It is literally an action of fresh growth and movement. So it's pretty amazing. Cancer, let's clarify these cards. Let us look at the moon and just get a little, maybe just a little extra glimmer here. You know, and obviously within the moon there's a lot of unconscious things, behaviours, you know, habits and stuff. Maybe we're not that aware of, but we do what we do, Cancer. Let us see the moon, please, for Cancer. Let's just clarify here. Let us clarify the moon, please, and get something to jump. I've got the King of Pentacles. Is this something to do with relationships? Is this something to do with significant others in your life, or other in your life, Cancer, or just general relationships? I think there's a very thematic element which is speaking of relationships with Libra, obviously, isn't it? Negotiation, balancing, rebalancing. We've got the King of Pentacles. So this is a very real king or real person. It could be yourself, aspects of. It could be someone in your life. But the King of Pentacles is very reliable and benevolent. And you know, it's it's interesting, because if there is someone in your sphere that you're having doubts about, I would take it as being a way that maybe it freaks you out, because you're actually making different decisions at the moment than what you always have. It's not so much, it's like you really need to trust your intuition, however you perceive that. You need to trust that, Cancer. We've got the Two of Swords here. This is not a confused card. We're making a decision based on not actually what we're seeing. Now, think about this. You know, we're basing a decision based on not what we're seeing, because in this Princess of Swords, we don't see what's behind the clouds, but we think that there's something there that we have to defend. Do you see what I mean here? Yeah. So there's a decision that's been made. It does look like it's about another person in your life. And it could be in regards to love relationship, or any sort of relationship, in fact. But let's just have a look at actually that Princess of Swords again, because I wasn't really... Wow, this is very interesting, Cancer. We get the Fool coming out, fresh, new. Maybe you're ditching the tendencies of that princess to be always in defense of something that actually you don't even see what it is. It's really good because we've got the Fool. You know, this is like brave. It's making new steps, creating new growth for yourself. It may well be, as I said, a new way of doing things for you, Cancer. Can we see transformation, the Death card, please, for Cancer? It is High Priestess. It is a new way of doing things. There's some guidance here. There's actually some guidance, and I can feel that moving up through. There's some guidance for you. Now, the High Priestess holds a lot of information, and this is your connection to the divine. Or let's put it this way, your connection to life force and life source. The High Priestess is highly intuitive. And there's a lot of, and she's sort of like a record keeper, but not in a Saturnian way. A keeper of the records, but in a really fine-tuned way. This is high octane frequencies, the High Priestess, you know, and we need to trust it. This is your transformation, is to do with this, is to do with trusting your intuitive capabilities, Cancer. It's sort of setting you free from whatever has been. It's setting you free. Let's look at the Fool. We've got the Fool twice here. Fool, there was something. I think it is about a relationship, and I think it's about opening up to a relationship, trusting yourself to make the right decisions here. Because sometimes when we make a different decision than what we've always based everything from, it can be quite scary and freaky, you know. I think it's a relationship because, and this is neither gender whatevers, it's not gender, you know, bias. Because we get the Queen of Pentacles when we're looking at the Fool. There's something here that there's some level of transformation that's actually setting you free, Cancer, and allowing you to fully understand and value what happiness is for you, and to value that, to place an emphasis on that, an emphasis of great importance. You're not taking it for granted. You're wanting to kind of, it's a paradox in some ways, because do you see what I mean? It's a paradox because somehow you want to cement your happiness, solidify it in this tangible world. There's whether it's female, male, non-binary, whatever. Because somehow the cementing of a relationship and your happiness is setting you free. It's setting you free. And life is all about paradox, isn't it, Cancer? So let's just get a little Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy card. Oh, that just gently fell out. It is. For some Cancers out there, it is a relationship. Somehow the entering into this requires you to make a different decision, which is making you uncomfortable. A different decision, I mean by that in the past you might not have gone with it. It's making you choose this particular person or situation or thing. You're trusting your connection to your higher good, to your higher self, to life force. And in doing so, you set yourself free. It's beautiful because we get the fawn coming out from Brian Froud's deck, and the fawn is all about counterparts, equals. It's about great friendship. It's a really beautiful card that actually creates a wholeness for both parties. I mean, it's quite glorious, Cancer. This is really quite lovely. Wow. We've got two, what have we got? We've got we've got too many. I'm just going to, we had about 4 cards there coming up. Stones, rocks, minerals, crystals. Thank you. We've got the Queen. We've got the Queen of the Crystal Kingdom in some ways. So we have amethyst, and I've got amethyst, my amethyst there. Spiritual insight, Cancer. Creativity, Cancer. Psychic protection and courage, because it does take courage. On that note, thank you, Cancer. Have a wonderful new moon in Libra. Trust yourself on this one. Ka kite, bye.